Hey guys, welcome to this brand new channel. This channel, the name of the channel will be Wasobia, or it's Wasobia Finance. The Niger channel will be this. So in this channel, we could talk about everything finance in Niger, finance abroad, and finance for people that wants to Japa. As you can see, the first topic for this channel is going to be about the Niger Japa pandemic. So please support the channel, click subscribe, and drop your comment. Anything that you want or would like for me to talk about, let me know in the comment section. Forward the video to your friends, family, click like so that other people can see the video. Um, so yeah, any question you guys have, drop it down on the comment section. And I would really appreciate that, guys. So let's see if we can build this channel whereby it's an education channel, finance education channel. We'll learn finance, topic, we learn how we can manage our money better in Nigeria or wherever you are. We'll learn how we can, make our future better. And also we learn how to, if you gotta stay in Nigeria or if you need to travel out, what you need to do, not do. Anyway, so let's just jump into the topic for today. Niger Japa pandemic. So any Nigerian or African in diaspora, you've heard about the Japa uh, situation. Everybody living in Nigeria for greener pastures overseas, hoping for the better future overseas. But you know, the reality is that it takes time for anything to come to fruition. So, um, so if you go into Japa, you know, how well are you doing now? How well you think you'll be doing if you get when you get there? You see what the finance, the money you've spent, or the money you're about to invest, because it's an investment. Okay, the whole Japa pandemic is about money. It's about finances. It's about a better future. But at the core of it is money. Okay, because without the money, home or abroad, you won't be able to do most of the things you want to do, whether it's going to school, whether it's taking care of your family, or any other things, right? So let's quickly jumpstart the channel. So the first thing we're talking about today is the Niger Japa pandemic. How well are Nigerians abroad doing? Okay. So we talk about the mathematics of Japa. The numbers don't lie. So whatever you see from this number, it's very likely that whatever you do, if you Japa, you probably gonna fall within this range. So before you Japa, it might interest you to know how well Nigerians abroad are currently doing before you Japa. I think it's a I think you should at least try to figure out how is things over there. Don't assume things. Don't just think, hear what people say, but do your research, look into it, figure out where you're going, look into where you're going. How is the economics of that country that you're going? How is the job situation in that country? How is the people that are even living in the country currently right now, how they doing? Now, how is the other Nigerians, immigrants in that country, how they're faring? How is the system, policies, everything favoring them or not favoring them? So it's good for you to understand these things, and I'll do my best to bring some of this information to you guys wherever you want to go. Drop the comment. I'll do the research and I'll let you know if if you heading, if you would be, if your investment will be worthwhile or not. Like I said, don't look at social media pictures. People will post pictures. Of course, I don't need to. When I know the story now, I know if it's telling. I say if the pictures where you see not real, not fake. But as we all know, most of the things that you see on social media is not true. So instead of taking your directive from social media pictures and video, you should look at the Nigerian remittance home for 2022. So why did I pick the remittance home? Because I think it's a key marker. It's a benchmark for you to see. how well people are doing as a group, and you can extrapolate from that sample as an individual where you will fit in. Okay. So what is remittance? Remittance is the money people that live abroad send back home. For this instance, Nigeria we're talking about. So this video is basically about Nigerians abroad. So it's not for the broader Africa or any other migrant group. Okay. Nigerian remittance for 2022. So based on latest statistics, it shows that from January 2022 to June 2020, Nigerian reportedly remitted about $10.1 billion back home, which is a lot of money for a group. The key word there is a group. So if we extrapolate that number, Nigerians would have remitted a total of about $20.2 billion by the end of the year, right? So I'm just going to round it up. I'm going to go at the upper end. So I'll just say roughly $21 billion was remitted by Nigerians by the end of 2022. Okay. So let's dig down a little bit on these numbers because that's a group number, right? Everybody abroad. Statistics shows that it's about between 5 million to 15 million Nigerians abroad. So I'm going to use the high end of the number, 15 million. Sounds more about right. Okay. So how much money are the individual Nigerians sending them? Now we're not talking about a group but individual. So based on these numbers of Nigerians abroad, if each Nigerian send $1,000 per year home, then we'll have roughly $15 billion per year remitted, which is again a lot of money for a group. But if we decide to go with the $21 billion, which is the total amount that was remitted for 2022, and you take that and you divide it by 15 million people abroad, you see that each person is sending roughly $1,400 per year to Nigeria per year for the whole year. 1,400. It's not a small amount of money. I'm not by any means. It's not a negligible amount. It's not something small. It is many people worldwide probably cannot afford to even spare 1,400. So if you're able to send $1,400 home, it's good. But the question is that comparing where you at and the possibility of where you falling into, as the rest of the slide you see that if the stars are aligned, that you probably fall into these groups, right? So you have to weigh where you at now and wishes and where you actually likely going to be, probability on average. Okay. So if Nigerians are sending right around $1,400 per month or less, so statistically we can just round that up, say everybody's sending less than $1,500 a month, right? Let's just deal with a round number, $1,500 home. So the question is now, do you think every Nigerians are sending $1,400 back home every year? Mind you, this statistic, these are average. So basically what this means is that there are some people that are not able to send $1,400 back home or anything at all at the end of the year. And there are people that are sending more than 1,400. Even they can send even up to 10,000, even more than that, right? The point is that not everybody is sending 1,400. Some people are sending more, some people are sending less, or nothing at all. So what does it mean for you? It means that, technically, if you do everything right, okay, you got it the right way, you got a job, let's just say for a single person, right? You work every day, 40 hours a week, you make your money, whatever that money you make, you plan well, most likely that you will fall in the middle, right? Which is sending anywhere between 1,000 to 1,500. If you're doing extremely well, so most likely you will send more. But the chance of you doing extremely more than the average is a very small amount of chance, right? because assuming the data we're dealing with are normally distributed, okay, there's two ends, right? Two extreme ends. The people that are doing extremely well, sending more than 1,500 up to 10,000 plus a year, and people that are sending 1,500 or less or nothing at all. So chances of you falling at those ends is less compared to you falling. You have 90% chance of you falling in the middle. So that's huge, right? While you have 5% chance of you falling at the extreme end, right? 5% chance of you falling at the top and wasting more than 1,500 up to $10,000 or plus a year. Or on the other end, you fall in the other 5% in whereby you send less than $1,500 or nothing at all. So if you compare 5% to 90%, 90% is a very huge area. So very likely you fall within the 90% percentile if you do everything right. Okay. What else does it mean to you? Like I stated earlier, you know, if you do what you need to do, you work right legally within the system, you're probably gonna fall within the 90%. You'll be able to send between 1,500, you know, plus, you know, probably a maximum of $5,000 a year if you do everything right, you know. But statistically, based on this average, you probably fall within between 15 to 2,000. But if you do extremely well, then we're talking about anywhere between 5,000 plus to send, which is on the extreme end. Or not being able to send anything, which means everything just went the wrong direction for whatever reason, and you're not able to even come up with 1,500 to send year or less. Okay. So, fun fact: how much money is $1,500 in Nigerian money naira? In Nigeria, of course, most people know there are two exchange rates. You have the official exchange rate, which is the 455 right now for a dollar, and the unofficial exchange rate, which is the 745 per dollar. So how much is $1,500 in Nigeria? So $1,500 in naira today would likely be official rate 682,500, and unofficial would be 1,117,500 naira. So we further broke it down and looked at the number a little bit more. Scenario one: how much would this be per month? So if you do the official exchange rate, the money you more likely to send every month will come out to be about 56,875 per month. And scenario two, it will come around to about 93,125. So what do you think? The real question is, what do you think? Where is your situation right now? Should you Japa? Should you join the group of people that are sending money back home? Or do you think you're doing better where you are? I mean, those numbers, I can guarantee you that you're not going to be far from it, except you fall in the top 5% or the bottom 5%, right? Okay, so please leave your comment below. Ask me any question. Think about what you just seen today, and drop your own 2 cents, and we'll go from there. All right, guys. Thank you. Bye.